the iFinance team, where I take care of corporate communication and CSR. When the discussion was on who should anchor this milestone event for us, we were very sure we wanted someone who was part of the team to do this, because no one from outside would understand how special this day is for us. Special. That's a word we've heard a lot, said a lot. Right since the filing of the DRHP, run up to this day, we've been using that word a lot. But when I did my research, I realized I don't think we understand how special this is. But don't take my word for it. We've been an organization that has always believed in data and taken decision based on that. So I'll share a few numbers with you, and then you can decide for yourself. There are close to 9,400 NBFCs that are registered with the RBI. Out of that, only about 300 are listed. That is special to make it to that 3% club. Let me take it up a notch. Out of those 300, there are only 100 NBFCs that get actively traded. So that's 1%. We're feeling extra special. Now I'm going to tell you a number that's going to make you feel goosebump-worthy special. Out of those 100, only 6 listed in the 12 years of operation. And today, iFinance joins that very elite and exclusive club. So a huge round of applause, which you already started, to the entire iFinance team, sitting here, watching us back home, the investors, the board of directors. Thank you. And now that I've got you all fired up, there was just too much silence in the room before this. This is very, very happy. I would like to request everyone to put their phones on silent and stand up for the national anthem, please. Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We are pleased today to have with us the board of directors, investors, and the leadership team of iFinance. Let us first welcome with a resounding applause the board of iFinance Limited. I would request you to please stand up as I call out your names and wave to the crowd. Dr. Chintala, Chairman, iFinance Limited. Ms. Padmaja Nair, Director, iFinance Limited. Ms. Kanika Bahar, Director, iFinance Limited. Mr. Aditya Mishra, Director, iFinance Limited. Let us now welcome the leadership team of iFinance. Mr. Sanjay Sharma, Founder and Managing Director, iFinance Limited. Mr. Neeraj Kaushik, Deputy CEO, iFinance Limited. Mr. Ujjwal George, COO, iFinance Limited. Mr. Sovan Satyaprakash, CFO, iFinance Limited. Mr. Gino Joseph, CTO, iFinance Limited. This is the proud management of iFinance Limited, who, along with their accomplished teams, has led us to this landmark occasion. We also have with us the bankers and partners who have played a significant role in us achieving this dream. Please join your hands in welcoming the Axis Capital team. The IIFL Capital team. Nuvama Wealth Management team. JM Financial team. Okay, we still should clap. Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas team. Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas and team. And now I extend a warm welcome to our honorable host, Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Issuer Relationships, National Stock Exchange. Dr. Chintala, Chairman, iFinance Limited, Mr. Sanjay Sharma, Founder and Managing Director of iFinance Limited, along with Namrata Ma'am, Mr. Sovan Satraprakash, CFO, iFinance Limited, representatives from Access Capital, IFL Capital, Nuvama, and JM Financial team. So please join us for the lamp lighting ceremony.
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
We now have the divine go-ahead to start the event that we've been waiting for over 12 months now. Today's milestone belongs to every ounce of hard work and grit that built it and to the teams who paved the path. I'm sure all of us would like to hear some of the leaders who have led us to this very moment. I first invite on stage Mr. Pinak Bhattacharya, President IFL, to please come and share his experience with us.
Many thanks, Sheena. First of all, a warm welcome to everybody on behalf of all the folks who partnered with the iFinance management for the listing ceremony. I have had the privilege of working with the company for the past 24 months, and it's been exciting, challenging, and enriching at the same time. So it's been a great experience for me as well. In every transaction, we learn something new. But when I look at iFinance, clearly, there are a number of moats which the market will discover over the next few quarters, years, and so on and so forth. I think this is the only company which has been able, with the kind of portfolio that it has, which looks at a very niche segment, particularly with cluster-based underwriting, which has been able to reach a significantly large scale, 5,000 crore plus. Of course, today the AUM is close to 6,500 crores. Granularity of the book, which insulates it against credit cycles on a relative basis, as well as diversification with very low single state concentration. It's very difficult to build such a diversity at such a scale or such a limited period of operations. So kudos to the management team to be able to build that, and the fact that the company has been able to see multiple credit cycles and perform better than peers. Today, of course, iFinance is getting listed and we really don't have a comp in the market. But if you look at a number of unsecured MSME and SME listed players which are already in the market, most of them have been struggling to stay afloat, making losses over the past 12 to 18 months. So clearly this company has stood out well. Of course, from our standpoint, I think many thanks to the management team led by Sanjay, as well as all the institutional shareholders who are already seated on the dais for giving us an opportunity to partner with you in this journey. As I say always in many of these forums that the IPO is just a first stage in a very long journey of the company. It's just an intermittent phase. Today, iFinance welcomes close to 40,000 shareholders on their cap table, and that's a big number. It's also a great responsibility for the management team to be able to live up to those expectations. But having worked with the company for the past 2 years, the sincerity, the transparency that I have seen, I have absolutely no hesitation that the management will be more than able to exceed those investor expectations. I wish the company, the management team, and all the institutional shareholders all the very best in the days and months ahead, and look forward to engaging with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pinak. Thank you for your and your team's support in leading us here. You've been part of a lot of IPOs, but I'm sure this one will get talked about a lot, as the journey to reach here was achieved while swimming against the tide. Thank you. Now, I would request our chairman, Dr. Chintala, to please come up on stage and share how proud he's feeling of his team. Thank you.
Good morning to all. It's a great moment for all of us from iFinance to get the shares listed today. I joined this iFinance 2 years back, and at that time there was some kind of a thought going on that we will go for public issue. So I was wondering really how we are going to, because the market was bad at that time, but still the management has taken a very bold decision to go ahead and start the process. Now actually that regarding the numbers and also others, many people may speak about, but being the ex-chairman of NABARD, actually who have overseen quite a lot of developmental activities in the country, connected to both MSMEs and also agriculture, I can say India is a land of MSMEs. We are having close to around 7 crore MSMEs, of which 90% do not get any kind of a credit. So this is the thing. So now you can imagine really what is the credit requirement of this country as MSMEs is close to around 98 lakh crores, of which iFinance has just rubbed the top portion with around 6,500 crores. And I feel in the days to come, when the Viksit Bharat is going to happen very fast, and also the GDP is going to gallop like anything, the way actually we are witnessing, MSMEs, which constitutes 30% of the Indian GDP, and also close to around 48% of Indian exports, are going to have a much bigger role to play, and also their credit requirements will be much, much more than what we are thinking of. If that is the case, institutions like iFinance are required. Why I am telling is the formal financial institutions have got their limitation of taking the very small people into their fold, because underwriting such kind of a loans is very difficult for a big banks like that. But thing is, iFinance, with its unique cluster-based kind of a credit scoring, and also a tech platform, which right now everybody talks about fintech. Actually, this is a fintech combined with that MSME and NBFC. So in that way, actually, quite a lot of a thing is happening in this one. Now, as chairman of audit board and also as chairman of iFinance board, I am pretty confident that the model which iFinance has adopted and the way it is surging ahead, in the days to come, when the Indian economy is going to reach 20 trillion or 30 trillion, whatever the projections which are having, we will also go at the same pace. And I am very, very sure this public issue is going to create so much of wealth to the investors, and also so much of a wealth to the entrepreneurs, and also our ability to just finance as many people as possible. As I told, if we are having 7 crores of MSMEs, and we hardly touched anything. So now, only Khuda Gawah hai, and we are going to make such a big splash in the years to come. And I wish all the best for iFinance. And also I am thankful to the bankers, to the people who supported, to the lawyers, everyone, and also the National Stock Exchange. And finally, the top management team and also the staff of iFinance who made this wonderful thing to happen. And today is the most special day, and it will be written in golden letters. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now is the time to call the leader of our pack, the man who continues to smile even when the world around crumbles, whether it was the ceiling of 2014, demonetization of 2016, or the very recent pandemic in 2020. It's his steadfast vision that has got us from the 10 by 10 room in Karampura to this historic venue. Put your hands together. दोस्तों तालियां रुकनी बिल्कुल नहीं चाहिए. Let's call Mr. Sanjay Sharma, founder and managing director of iFinance, to say a few words.
Good morning. I'm pleased and honored to extend a warm welcome on this wonderful spring morning to all the distinguished guests who are here, to Dr. Harish Ahuja, the Senior Vice President of NAC, to the Chairman of the Board, Dr. Chintala, to all our esteemed board members, and to the private equity investors who have seen our journey so far, to all our book-running lead managers, counsels, auditors, ad agencies that have been a part of our journey, and they almost feel like family because we have been a family for 24 months. I also would like to welcome my colleagues from iFinance who have lived the dream to provide business loans to underserved segment and do it with pride. I also welcome the public investors at this point who are added to or the new members of the family, and we promise them that the support and the confidence that they have shown in us, we will always hold it close to our hearts. iFinance is a leading provider of business loans to the unorganized micro-scale businesses. And Dr. Chintala mentioned that there are 7 crore such businesses across India which never have seen a formal source of borrowing either from banks or from NBFCs. India is such a competitive place, so why has that not happened? Primarily because no one has figured out how to underwrite this customer. This customer does not have prior credit history, does not have the typical balance sheet or P&L account that we talk of, nor does he have any bank records of his business transaction. iFinance has solved exactly that problem by using a cluster-based underwriting where we look at observed data points cross-validated against our deep knowledge of clusters and the types of industry, and often also use some of the machine learning tools to make sure that we lend the right amount to the customer and to the correct customer. I think this is what has helped make this large segment of customers lendable. And that is one big achievement that we will continue to drive forward with. There's a long road ahead. 7 crore is a very large number. And we are today at about 6 lakh businesses that we have lent to. Over the last 12 years, we have given 10,000 crore of loans to these micro segments and covered more than 10 lakh loans to these businesses. iFinance has always been a company that focuses on its own ability to execute on our own strength, to the extent that we hardly use any outside help. We are, even our sales is completely in-house. We don't use DSAs, we don't use connectors. Even our collection teams are all in-house. And that ensures that we have a high quality book and a lot of conviction in this business. This culture, or the DNA of the company, is truly outstanding, and we have never bothered with the naysayers who said that this segment cannot be addressed, this can be done, this cannot be done. Irrespective of whether it has been done before or not, we have progressed where we thought we could make an impact. So we've never bothered about the naysayers, and that's why I is a very apt name for the company. In this respect, I'm reminded of a story that my mother told me some years back. आषाढ़ का महीना था और बारिश नहीं हुई थी. आषाढ़, for many of you who don't understand the Hindu calendar, is the month where monsoon comes in. It is the month of July and June and July. तो आषाढ़ का महीना था और बारिश नहीं हुई थी, तो जो है सब जगह ये बहुत चिंता थी. किसानों ने बहुत चिंतित होकर एक सभा बुलाई, बोला कि ये बारिश तो हुई नहीं है, क्या करें. तो एक किसान बोला कि बारिश हो ना हो, हमें इससे क्या, हमारा तो कर्तव्य है, हमारा तो धर्म है कि हम खेतों को जोतें. तो चलो हम जो अपने खेतों को जोतते हैं. तो किसान एकत्रित हुए, उन्होंने अपने बैलों से पे हल चढ़ाए और ये लग गए खेतों को जोतने में. इनको जब देखा तो मोरों ने, जो पीकॉक हैं, उन्होंने कहा कि यार ये लोग जो है बारिश तो हुई नहीं, ये लोग जो है हल क्यों जोत रहे हैं. जब उनको पता चला कि अपना कर्तव्य का पालन कर रहे हैं, तो मोरों ने भी कहा कि हम भी क्यों पीछे हटें. उन्होंने भी जो है नाचना शुरू कर दिया और गाना शुरू कर दिया. मोरों को जब मेघों ने देखा, बादलों ने देखा, उन्होंने कहा अरे इनको क्या हो गया, आज तो इन्होंने हमारी गर्जना तो सुनी नहीं है, फिर भी ये नाच रहे हैं. जब उनको पता चला कि क्या माजरा है, तो मेघों ने भी कहा कि हमें भी अपना कर्तव्य करना चाहिए, और वो भी गरजने लगे. जब वो गरजे तो जो है इंद्र देवता जागे. उन्होंने देखा हर एक आदमी अपने अपने कर्तव्य में डटा हुआ है, तो उन्होंने भी अपना कर्तव्य का पालन किया और मेघों को इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया कि जो है बारिश करवाएं. आई फाइनेंस की स्टोरी भी कुछ इसी तरह की है कि हमने कभी नहीं सोचा कि जो है अगर बारिश नहीं हुई तो हाउ डू वी ऑपरेट, एंड वी कंटिन्यू टू फॉलो दैट डीएनए, एंड आई थिंक आई टेक अ लॉट ऑफ प्राइड इन द एंटायर टीम फॉर फॉलोइंग दैट डीएनए. Even the IPO that we saw, you see some elements of that determination. When everyone said that the winds are against us, कुछ होने के chances कम हैं, we said then we will continue, and we have a belief that we can execute many things which others have always have seen it as not doable or not possible. I think the IPO team, I would like to thank my internal IPO team, plus all the BRLMs who were like a family, as I said, the council, the auditors, the ad agencies, who have all helped us in this journey. With our focus, positivity, and never give up attitude, we have made this IPO happen, and it is really a treasured IPO, which we will remember. This is the start of a new journey when so many new public investors are joining us, and we'll make sure that this responsibility we handle well. We will focus and continue to focus on fundamentals like good credit, good growth, and good governance and compliance. I once again invoke the energy and support of the I team and our well-wishers to continue on this path, to transform the micro businesses, to transform that landscape, so that in this new dawn, we can progress to a Vikasit and Sashakt Bharat. And a Bharat that is inclusive as well as affluent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. We've lived this dream with you, and I speak for each one of us present here. It's an absolute pleasure working under your leadership. Thank you. And now, I would like to call someone who does not smile so that Sanjay sir can. He has seen every possible crisis during the IPO process and still found the will to show up the next day and get into another investor meeting. Although I feel the breaks downstairs had something to do with it. the steady nerve, the fiercely committed CFO of iFinance Limited, Sovan Satyaprakash.
Good morning, everyone. Respected representatives from the exchanges, our board member, investors, bankers, councils, colleagues, partners, and friends. Thank you for joining us on this very special day for iFinance. Today is a proud milestone, not just because it is listing day, but because what we took to get here. If someone had told me that we would be listing and I would be standing here watching our ticker go live, my first reaction would have been, at what valuation? But jokes apart, this moment is deeply emotional for all of us. It represents years of effort, discipline, and belief. But let me be honest, the IPO process was not easy. As Sanjay mentioned, it was difficult, it was intense, it tested our patience, and occasionally our sleep cycle too. There were weeks when our calendars were blocked with more meetings than daylight hours. There were moments when I thought we had answered every single question possible, but then there were 10 more to be answered. At one point, one investor asked data from 2014, 15, some vintage cuts, and I remember thinking that was 2 offices and 3 laptops ago. The DRHP filing felt like submitting our life story to the world. The roadshows felt like speed dating, except instead of hobbies, we were discussing GNP and credit cost trajectories. While we worked hard for months, everything boiled down to the last 3 days, and those 3 days were like a World Cup final match, really intense. Day 1 of the issue opened with optimism and realism. I told myself, it's just the first day, let's stay calm. Day 2, we started doing permutations and combinations. We spoke to bankers who use very composed words like building momentum. Internally, it felt like the middle overs of a cricket match, really intense. And then day 3, the scoreboard was live, every refresh mattered, phones didn't stop ringing, and the atmosphere in the office was really intense. And in the final hours, the subscription built, and the convictions translated to bids. When the final subscription numbers came in, there was relief, pride, and gratitude all at once. What made this journey even more challenging was the environment in which this IPO happened. While the conversations for the IPO happened somewhere around Series G, when the markets were doing great, this IPO was executed in a period of market uncertainty and industry headwinds in the broader NBFC space. But through all of this, our operating teams did what they do best, serving micro enterprises across India and delivering steady outcomes. That parallel effort was powerful. At iFinance, we exist to serve micro enterprises. Their resilience has shaped our own. We have always focused on the fundamentals, prudent underwriting, risk management, strong governance, and sustainable growth. So this listing was not about chasing momentum, but it was about institutional trust. I would like to thank our board for their guidance, our investors for backing our long-term vision despite short-term hiccups, our bankers who navigated shifting markets with persistence, our auditors for their support. I would also like to thank our legal counsels. Over the past few months, they have carefully reviewed every single sentence that we wrote, and occasionally every single sentence that we spoke, and sometimes sentences that we wanted to speak, but were not allowed to. And if today's speech sounds very well balanced and measured, I've learned it from them. On a serious note, their rigor, independence, and attention to detail ensured that we met the highest standard required of a public company. On the personal side, I would like to thank my family and friends who have always been overconfident of me, my wife who has tolerated me through the endless calls post office hours and sleep-disturbing morning flights to Bombay. As we ring the bell today, we are not celebrating the end. We are stepping into more demanding phase of our journey. And what will remain constant is our commitment to prudent growth, strong governance, and long-term value creation. On behalf of everyone at iFinance, I thank all the new shareholders for your belief in our journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Sovan. Did we all hear a sigh of relief? Okay. Now I would like to call Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Issuer Relationships, National Stock Exchange, to please share a few words. Sir.
I like to keep this away. Shri Govind Rajulu Chintalaji, I Finance. I was told I means I. So money is coming to you. Shri Sanjay Sharma, MD and CEO, I Finance Limited. Shri Neeraj Kumar Kaushik, Deputy CEO, I Finance Limited. Shri Shohan Satyaprakash, CFO, I Finance. Board members, employees of the company, family members, media personnel, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and warm welcome to all of you on the listing ceremony of I Finance. And I'm very happy to share this would be 2,949th company to list on NSE today. India is the fourth largest capital market after US, China and Japan. And the market cap of NSE listed companies has grown almost 128 times since NSE started its operation. And today it stands at around 464 lakh crores, roughly $5.11 trillion. At NSE, our commitment has been to provide a platform that enable companies to grow, investors to participate in that growth, and India's economy would thrive. In last 30 years, NSE has catalyzed to the growth story of India, enabling economic prosperity through fund mobilization, capital formation, wealth creation, most important thing, job creations. As India marches towards Viksit Bharat, the role of I-Finance is going to be very important because I was told by MD and Chairman that you are in a very, very specific and special segment of financing the micro SMEs. I think they are going to play a very important role, and your support in their endeavor is definitely noteworthy here. As entity like A-Finance is scaled through public markets, they contribute directly to building a more resilient, growth-oriented, and future-ready nation. India has consistently among, and this is very important, I'd like to highlight your attention, India has consistently been ranked among the top IPO markets globally, even as several international markets witness subdued activity. In calendar year 2025, we did almost 225 IPOs. In calendar year 2024, we did roughly 252 IPOs. So if you see cumulative in 2 years, we have done around 470 IPOs of kind of world record. This year again, this financial year, FY26, we almost done 99 IPO already, and I'm only talking about main board. So overall, I think the way IPO market is growing, it appears that there is some kind of decoupling has happened between IPO market and the secondary market. And numbers speaks about themselves. Having said so, this IPO journey of yours would be definitely fruitful for the nation. At NSE, today we have around 12.5 crore unique investors holding around 25 crore investor accounts, and we are present across 99.8% of the PIN codes, barring certain 7-8 PIN codes which are airports and bus stands where we cannot go for verification or cannot do KYC. We are present across India, and we're very happy to offer this large investor base and fair and efficient marketplace like NSE to you today. A public listing is the beginning of a new chapter, one that reflects the company performance, corporate governance standards, and most importantly, leadership and the spirit of entrepreneurship. To achieve this super special event, I congratulate the entire team of I-Finance, especially Merchant Banker Access Capital, IFL Capital, JM Financials, Nuvama Wealth Management, legal advisor Shadul Amar Mangaldas, PR agency Concept Communication, and other parties associated with listing of this ceremony because it's a collective accomplishment for all of you. Today listing is just a beginning of a strong partnership between NSE and iFinance, and we look forward to supporting you in your continued fundraising endeavors and like IPO, right issues, commercial papers, NCDs, sustainability bonds, and a company like A-Finance. I would say iFinance can also look towards social bonds because social bonds are now picking up. We are just doing, because I can see when you finance the micro SMEs, there's an impact element, and that impact element can be highlighted while raising the social bond because you get the reasonable low cost of funds through social bonds. Many, many congratulations again. May your journey on NSE as a listed company be impactful, prosperous, and enduring. Thank you. Jai Hind. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. As we inch closer to the countdown, we now proceed to the ceremonial exchange of mementos between iFinance Limited and the NSE, signifying the strong trust and partnership that forms the foundation of this IPO. May I please request so sir is already here, to present the special memento to the management of iFinance Limited. I request Sanjay sir, Neeraj, Ujjwal, Sovan, Gaurav, and Junu to please join us on stage. Yeah. Dr. Ahuja is also handing over the coffee table book, the NSE coffee table book. And proud to be listed badges for the iFinance team. Yes. I would now request Sanjay sir along with his management team to also hand over the memento to Dr. Harish Ahuja. Thank you, I think. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'll call on the partners now. Now we would like to call on stage our partners who have been invaluable in the successful listing of iFinance and present them with the NSE memento. To start with, Access Capital. Team of Access Capital, please. Nuama Wealth Management Team. May I please request Nuama Wealth Management Team to please come up on stage. The IFL team. And JM Financial team can be ready. There is. Team JM Financial. The SAM team on stage, please. Giving an extra round of applause to the SAM team. The concept communication team. Yeah. Who should I start calling? The binding lead? Okay, fine. Thank you. We've come really close to the moment we've all been waiting for eagerly, the official bell ringing of iFinance Limited, signifying our listing. I would like to call on stage, Doctor is already here, Dr. Chintala, Sanjay sir and Amrita ma'am, Neeraj, Ujjwal, Sovan and Aditya, and the representatives from Axis Capital, Nuvama Wealth, JM Financials, and IFL on stage, please. Let's get ready. Ma'am? Yeah, we have few seconds. We can manage the photo op. And while all of this is happening, please get pumped up, guys. This is huge. And I'm counting on your energy levels. Oh, can you see that countdown started? Goosebumps. And when we reach that 10, then I'll tell you everybody has to join in. Oh. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Whoa! Keep it coming, guys! A huge congratulations to everyone. Thank you. The trophy. Thank you. Please stay on stage. Yes. Okay. After this very euphoric moment, let's move on with the ceremonial. Uh, so we start with the memento exchange for our partners. We'll start with Access Capital. Give me a minute, I need to calm down. Please. Nuama Wealth Management Team. The IFL team on stage, please. Thank you. The JM Financial team, please. Moving on to our partners, the SAM team on stage, please. The CAM team. Our auditors, SS Kothari Mehta and Company. Registrars to the offer, KFin Technology team. And last but definitely not the least, concept communication team, please. And I want to be part of this picture. I think we're done. Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you. Now I understand why someone from outside anchors this, because after the listing, it's so difficult to keep it together. But thank you. Thank you for bearing with me. Our sincere gratitude to the National Stock Exchange for welcoming iFinance and partnering with us on this historic milestone. A round of applause for NSE, please. I would now like to call Kushagra to please come up on stage from the Axis Capital team to do the closing note. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheena. So we started this journey, I think, somewhere in middle of 2024. So it's almost been 20 months since then. Lots of ups and downs. But if any company could have pulled it in this tough environment, it was to be I. When I think of their journey, I first wonder why would someone do this very difficult business of providing 1 to 2 lakh rupees loan, not in a group format, properly underwritten, going to the depths of India. Why? Now I understand. They have the habit, or they have built the muscle of swimming against the tide. So now when the capital market tide was against us, there is no surprise that they were still able to swim and come as a winner on the other side. So congratulations, I team. A lot of hard work has gone. And thank you to everyone who participated with us on this wonderful journey. Thank you all for your presence today. Thank you.
Come. Okay, this is our lucky day for sure. We have Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD NSE, to come. He's come to give us the memento, and I think we're really lucky. Thank you, sir. Oh, that happened. Okay, with this we conclude the formal proceedings for today. For those of you who are hungry, there's breakfast outside. For those of you who are hungry for a photo, please stay back. There is an entire schedule. We will all, we have to capture this moment. So thank you. So, just 1 second, I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. The photograph that was clicked exactly at 10 a.m. is going to be presented to Sanjay sir by Dr. Ahuja. Please. To capture that iconic moment for us. Ooh. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And